Hello! What is up, y'all? Hello here. Final Fantasy 16 there. I hope you all doing good. Hope your day is going well. Well, I hope your day is going better than Jill's and Clive's and Joshua's. Torgal, I think, is doing okay. But our main dominant primal guys are in trouble. Odin's kicking our butts. Let's get back into it. Ooh. It was implied that Jill got her head cut off, but we don't know that. It seems unlikely, but we'll see what happens.
Will he be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gale into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. Behind here, I wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Okay. No options but to go to the hideaway, so let's do it.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
New items.
So, what'd it be?
Interesting.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
To lower defense, but 1 more HP.
No scratches, right? Yeah, that should do you. Not my best work, but it'll do.
It'll do.
Anything else?
It's also a new mark.
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Them rumours Wetlegs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
That was awesome. And it depended on you doing that side quest before too, so an extra reward.
It's a dangerous world out there. Best stock of that grey lump.
Why, he's the gentlest, most dutiful soul I've ever had the pleasure to meet. Alright, so an insult's coming. Might not be the brightest crystal in the crate, but he's got a good heart. And I'd far rather have an honest fool working for me than a clever scoundrel. Never shirks his duties, never answers back, never dips his fingers in the coffers. That's very important.
No.
Won't hear a bad word. Sorry. Won't hear a bad word said about him. Though I might say a few myself. The lad's even got a blackthorn teaching him the secrets of smithing now. And keep him one good eye on the forge. That blowhard of a blacksmith should even think about doing goots down. Be having words.
Go on then. It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
A shadow looming in his path, his life hung by a thread.
Talking about me?
Yet still he clung unto the mast and bellowed, all ahead.
Dude, love it. What a tune.
Let me help. I know my letters. Most of them anyway.
Very well. Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
Come on, man.
To study the tomes.
Give me one. Give me one. Oh well.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
My Lord Marquis, I heard about Eastpool. That some of my fellow guardians are to build a new home there, both for themselves and for Madame Martha's bearers. Is it true?
It's true. The village is to be rebuilt.
I have many fond memories of Eastpool. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but not nearly as often as I should have.
Oscar, I'd like you to assist Sir Wade in the rebuilding efforts.
But my lord, my training is not yet complete. I couldn't possibly.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters, but I'm not as hard-hearted as that. Go. Be with your aunt. Rebuild her home. Is what she would have wanted.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
Don't move. We're not making that animation for you. Just stand there. Alright, let's go talk to the auto. I'll talk to Nectar first. We might have enough for our limit break ring.
Goodness, you're as pale as a poltergeist. Why don't you sit down and have a nice bowl of Molly's brown? Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to Mid and the others? They'll be fine as long as Sid is... Oh.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with it?
Okay, crazy chocobo. The sickle. Tougher than a boiled bow.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. You earned this.
All right.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Cool beans. What was it called again? I wonder if it keeps going down, or this is just the full page. The sickle. Right there. I'm guessing down here. No. Probably a different area. Probably in here, right? Tougher than a boiled bow. Let's go after it. Or talk to Otto. This is the closest one.
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us with. Got a hard time putting this.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapped.
You wouldn't happen to know if the pieces that were stolen from my store were recovered, would you? They were irreplaceable.
What do you mean you're gonna sell them? New sword, who's this? Stupid things. Alright, look for a weird parrot-looking chocobo.
to fight.
It's all the way at the end?
Get surrounded.
Should take a picture of the notice. Might have been a detail in there to lure it out. Maybe it's up top there. Hold on. That's the cattery. It's totally different than the sickle. For these goblins, at least. You get down. You won't get off the chocobo.
Straight home now.
Jeez, dude.
This one. This one.
Oh, hold on. What are you doing, Clive? What are you doing? We gotta take this guy out. Okay, still didn't draw him out. This could also count as it. There we go. What a beautiful bird. We have to kill this thing? It's a crime.
That's not no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken.
Maybe we're not killing it. Maybe we're just taming it.
Nice try.
You can't stagger him, which is a problem. He can... Seems like he can, you make him stop attacking. Very Final Fantasy tactic attack.
Nice try.
You can make him flinch. Oh, you lucky. In the butt, in the butt, in the butt.
Nice try.
Come on.
Nice try. Slow. Nice try.
Jesus, it's not gonna end, so just gotta go for it. It was not gonna stop, so just had to go for it. 13 grand. The Dread Comet. Well,
There was nothing I could do.
we could leave it alone. Disgusting. Look what I've become. Look what I've become. Oh, another thing. All right, then we'll warp back to Otto. Yep. Maybe the map. Dash a potion up.
What can I get you, Sid? How am I getting on? Ah, about as well as you'd expect of a barmaid pouring sour ale for penniless outlaws in the middle of the Deadlands. And it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this side of Stonehair, even if it is mostly just yesterday's leavings. Don't tell her you heard that from me, though. Don't be a stranger, Sid.
I don't think I've heard news dialogue.
Clive. Coin purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
Alright, Otto, we gotta talk about like this. Let's hear what your voice is like all about Otto. It's my Otto impression. Oh, yeah.
Was an army of Akashi. What will happen?
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashic and the valleys are full of ether?
How indeed.
Clive?
See?
But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story.
Oh, yeah.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be... Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid. Then I'll check the workshop.
Wouldn't she have known about him? I had to talk to Otto. Let's do this.
Master Sid, have you seen His Highness the Prince? We were to dine together, or so I was going to suggest, before he vanished, that is. I suppose now I'll just have to ask the Bard.
Why are you hating? Dude's writing some awesome songs lately.
It says here that once turned, an Akashic is forever lost.
But meanwhile, they seem to be able to be taking orders from...
Your brand. You're going to have it removed then?
What choice have I? It's the only way they'll take me into the Curse Breakers.
They are seem to be able to... The Akashic seem to be able to be controlled by our new king enemy. Can't really remember his name.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then...
That might be able to get us over the edge for our scholar level.
Everyone in Port Isolde's in danger.
Do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking.
I know this is your hideaway, but you really shouldn't be in here. If Mid caught you rifling through her research, she'd have your head, then mine for letting you.
That leather loosener was only the first of the discoveries the Alembic is gonna help us make. Just you wait, Sid. Just you wait!
Yeah, hurry up. I want a bigger pouch. Get on it.
What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
Any boxes back here? Any secrets?
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. What's this tucked inside it?
I know you like riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best. And so, when choosing this place of rest, I recalled your opus. Your opus, daughter dearest. And now it sleeps there in the Recalled your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm gonna have to work on that last rhyme. Illock. All my inventions, this one's the best. And so when choosing its place of rest, it sleeps there in the first. Of all Sid's inventions.
Sid's best invention. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Back to our favorite character, Otto.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Interesting.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a kashik and the valleys are full of ether?
How indeed.
Lord Marquis, you seem unwell. I know His Grace has asked that I remain here with your people. But if you were to require my services, I could leave for the Free Cities at once. Lord Marquis.
Oh, yeah.
You seem unwell. I know His Grace. Who's that?
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope. Nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
New music. I got a bug. Sid remix.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Lose a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless
You already heard about that.
Stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
We heard the prince left from the hopeless romantic.
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Meanwhile, side quest is available. 3 of them. Anywhere else? Okay, just in the hideaway. You know me, we do all the side quests.
Let me help. I know my letters. Most of them, anyway.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge.
No!
Subject shall we consider today? The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
The rude.
He's a surly soaker.
That guy come from? What you got?
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
Well then.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
Alright, let's do it. Excuse me, sir. May I have some Morble? Okay, we get the puns. We love them. We're all about them. We're running out of time of this episode. Need to hurry up and queue up these quests.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
Quests galore.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
I'll just be standing there. I might take a picture of the notice. I hear your brother isn't a fan of carrots, Kupo. If every carrot of Rosaria is anything like the one I just got posted on the board, I can see why. Whispering Waters. I love these drawings of them. Still feel bad about. Why do we have to kill it? Couldn't we have trained it to be our friend?
She can't kick. Glory to Griga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Tyre's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes.
Well, she just...
Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best visitor before too long.
Wasn't she just lecturing me about this?
I know better than to order Tyre to do anything, but I'll speak to her.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
Alright, we'll do all these quests next time. Lady, you were just telling me the exact same thing. Maybe we should just do this right now. This first part.
Well, Tyre, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia, it's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Tyre. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
Very Kevorkian. Good. I will do all these quests next time. Hope to see you then. War never changes. All right. Do all these side quests and continue on with the main quest next time. Until then, can you do me a favor? Can you hit that like button? Can you hit that like button, please? Can you subscribe if you haven't yet? And can you check out my website, LLIll.com? I do pet portraits, fan art, custom framing, and more. All right, y'all, let's enjoy this new Hideaway remix. I'll see you all next time.